Love Island All Stars has finally come to an end. Thank goodness. This has been the most boring season for me to cover. Now, although I wouldn't say that the winners of this season are a boring couple, but it was just very much a question mark. Because why did Gabby and Casey win? I can only assume they won just because the viewership is so low and people were not like invested enough to actually download the app and vote. Because I didn't download the app and I didn't vote. So, I just wasn't invested enough, I don't, my storage is already full as it is. And yet somehow they won. I feel like now because they won, maybe there's a little bit of incentive for them to stay together maybe like a month longer than Casey originally planned, because I feel like he was already plotting. Will he be back next season if they renew it? Now that would be funny. I personally really thought Luca and Grace were going to win. I thought that they had the fanfare to do it. But you never really know. You never really know. But I gotta hear from you guys. Are you surprised by this result? Are you not? And did anyone vote for Gabby and Casey? I have not seen like one advertisement for them to win. Yeah. And what were your predictions? Are you surprised about the order? I'm I was surprised that Curtis and Ekin came third. I thought they were going to come second. And then there was me thinking Gabby and Casey were going to come second and Luca and Grace were going to win. But the bottom two couples, that wasn't a surprise. And how long do you think everyone's going to last? That's going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be interesting to see. Omar and Catherine, I don't think they're going to last very long. I personally don't think Omar is as invested in this relationship as Catherine is. Grace and Luca, I think if they won, they would last a bit longer. But I think now that they haven't won, I think Grace is already plotting on her next career move. So it's only a matter of time. I'll give it a month or so. Casey and Gabby, again, I'll give it a month or so before Casey's running game again. And back to his day job as the community dick. Who else is there? Elmer and Sammy. Sammy's really young, and just based on his actions on his original season, I just don't feel like there's any incentive for him and Elmer to stay together, especially since like the public perception of them is bad. So I don't foresee them lasting. Maybe like a month or two. I don't see it lasting long term. I just don't think it's realistic for them to last long term. Curtis and Ekin, I think that will be quite interesting to see how long they last, because it just seems like a very fake relationship. But I feel like towards the end, Ekin and Davide's relationship just got increasingly fake, and I feel like Ekin stayed even though it was fake until Davide was just like, oh, yeah, I've had enough of this. So I think maybe out of all them all, I think maybe Ekin and Curtis will last the longest simply for PR. But I gotta know what your predictions are. Who do you think is gonna last the longest? Who like breakups in order? Do you think anyone's in it for the long haul? I gotta hear from you guys.